Hi, this is Homie the Clown. I'm sorry, this is actually Phillip Brooks for NOS 130 Section 40, and this is a video that Ms. Dalton is making me create about Windows Explorer, how to manipulate the file system, create, move, rename, delete, copy, all that good stuff. So I guess we'll jump right in. First thing you want to do is open up Windows Explorer. Windows Explorer. Here I'm in my Documents menu, so the first thing I'm going to show you is how to create a file. Simple as right-clicking out in white space, go to New, and you see the different options you have here: Folder, Shortcut, Word document. Going to go to Text document. This is a simple notepad. While it's highlighted like this, you can give it its initial first name. So I'm going to call it Phillip 1. Can do the same process by right-clicking, going to New. I could do it again. I'm going to create a folder. Same process. Give it initial name of Phillip there, and that's as simple as it is to create a file. Geez. Okay, so Ms. Dalton wants me to show you how to copy a file now, so I guess I'll show you that. First thing you do is highlight the original. There's several different methods, just like everything else. I'm going to right-click. Bring up the menu, go to copy, click off, right click out in space again, click paste, and there is my duplicate. I'm going to rename it so it has some sort of meaning. Another way to do it, highlight the original. You can use keyboard shortcuts. Control C is copy, click off. Control V is paste. What that's doing is the Control C copies the file to the clipboard, and then Control V paste it, pulls it from the clipboard onto wherever you're clicking. I'm going to rename this one, I'm going to right click and click rename. And I'm going to call this one, I don't know, I guess I'll call it Phillip 3. As you can see, there's two different ways of renaming I just showed you on the slide there. There's kind of called a soft double click. Click and then click again. You see there was a long distance between them, but now that it's highlighted, I can give it a different name. Phillip 2. I'm going to go back and put it the original. And then the way I just did, highlight, right click is your friendly menu. Go to rename, in the same process. So sometimes when you copy, you want to copy not only one file, but you want to copy multiple files. In that case, it's as simple as highlighting multiple files. I'm going to use the keyboard shortcuts, Control C, Control V, and there's all my copies. I'm going to actually move them now. I'm going to left click, holding the left mouse button. I'm going to drag them. You see it says 3 there. I've got 3 files I'm moving. I'm simply hovering over these files, these folders here, deciding where I want to drop them. I want to drop it into the Phillip folder, so I'm going to release the left click, and as you see, it's pulled them out and dropped them in there. There's all my copies. So this is actually moving the files from the initial spot where I created them into this folder. If I wanted them to be in both spots at the same time, I would have had to copy and not move. So for me to do that, I would highlight them, right click, copy, maneuver back, click out here, paste, and there's those copies again. And as you can see, they're in both positions now. I actually do not want them, so I'm going to highlight the first one, going to hold Control, click the other two that I don't want. That's a way that I can highlight individual items and not the entire list. For example, if I started with the top one and I hit Shift and click the second one, it would fill down to the where I clicked. I don't want that because I want to keep the original Phillip 1. So I will hold Control while having the first one selected, and then click the ones I simply want to get rid of. To delete a file, it's as simple as right-clicking, going to Delete. Yes, I want to move them to recycle bin, and they are gone. I'm going to go back into Phillip here. Another simple way to delete, highlight, and you could simply hit the keyboard delete. Same deal. And they're gone again. So while moving files like we just did, You see I highlighted these. I'm going to pick this individual file, and I left clicked and held it over, dragged it to the folder I want to move it to. This is in the viewing pane. Over here on the left is the navigation pane. It's kind of like an overview. It's got a tree model for the folders. As you can see, I've got libraries here, and under documents there's subfolders, my documents and public documents. There's music, pictures, and all that sort of thing. Um, I was maneuvering here in just the viewing pane, but I could simply do the same thing. I'm going to take this Phillip 1, drag it over here to the left and to my documents, and you see just hovering over it, and I had not let go of the left click button, you can see what is in the folder that I'm hovering over. You can see the similar folders in the viewing pane on the right to the navigation on the left. There is my Phillip folder that I created, so I'm going to maneuver down to it and release the left click and drop it in there. As you see on the right hand side, it has changed as I let the left button go. Maneuver into Phillip, and you can see that's where Phillip is now. To maneuver back out using the same way from the viewing pane, simple as left clicking, dragging again, and if I want to drop it in a different folder, or I want to just drop it in the documents menu, hover over my documents, let go of the button, click documents, and you can see it's right back to where it was. So that's how you can use the navigation pane as well as the viewing pane. It really helps you when you're moving a lot of files, you're managing your system. You won't always be able to use just your viewing pane. You'll have to maneuver through other hard drives, other folders. It could be other servers, file servers. You really need to learn how to use both windows, and you can expand the pane and make it smaller. You can close these folders to have, if you need to see a more concise view. Okay, well that's my video. Oh, wait. Okay, so Ms. Dalton said I have to show you how to sort. Wonderful. So let's go ahead and do that so we can end this. I'm going to right click, bring up the menu again. You have different choices: arrange, view, sort, group. I'm going to go to sort. Here are probably the 6 more commonly used options here. Ascending is simple alphabetical A through Z, these are already in ascending order. You can see how these are organized. You see P would obviously be up here, but it groups the icons similar. So these are folders, and the folders are organized alphabetically, and now so are the files. If I had, I'm going to right click, create a new text document, call it 01. See how it dropped it into ascending order. I'm going to right click, go to sort, and go to descending, and you see it's going to turn them both individually into descending, which is Z through A, the folders and then the files. If there were different other types of files, like right here you have file, folder, and text document, it would do the same thing. They're sorted within the grouping. Okay. Other options, you can sort by name, the date modified, or the size. Size would be something you might use quite often. These are empty files, and these folders aren't showing, but it is sorted by the size of the file. You'll use this a lot when you manage your hard drive, hard disk space. Okay, that's my video. I hope Miss Dalton is happy. I hope I have hit all the points that I should, and I hope somebody learned something. Thank you very much for your time.